Elizabeth Smart says Wanda Barzee is dangerous, but Barzee, who was set to remain behind bars until 2023, is scheduled to get out of prison in a matter of days. That early release coming after the Utah Board of Parole ruled in favor of her attorneys, who argued their client's sentence of up to 15 years should include previous time served.
Do I believe that she is dangerous? Yes, but not just to me.
Elizabeth Smart not holding back.
I know the depth of her depravity.
Warning the community that she believes Wanda Barzee, the woman who pleaded guilty for her role in Smart's vicious kidnapping, remains a dangerous threat.
She is a woman who had 6 children and yet could co-conspire to kidnap a 14-year-old girl and not only sit next to her while being raped, but encourage her husband to continue to rape me.
Smart's 2002 abduction shocked the country. The 14-year-old taken at knife point from her bedroom.
Elizabeth, if you're out there, we're doing everything we possibly can to help you.
Smart was held for 9 months by Brian David Mitchell and Barzee before being discovered just 18 miles away from home after a couple spotted her kidnappers.
It's real. It's real.
Barzee later testified that Mitchell wanted Smart and other young women for his, quote, plural wives. Mitchell's now serving a life sentence, but Barzee, who pleaded guilty for her role in the abduction, is set to walk free from prison in just days.
Wanda Barzee saw me as her slave. She called me her handmaiden. She, in her own right, abused me just as much as he did.
Barzee was expected to remain in prison until 2024. But now the Utah Parole Board has ruled that they must count time spent in federal custody toward her state sentence, meaning the clock on Barzee's maximum 15-year prison term should have started back in 2003. Smart, now a child safety advocate with 2 young children of her own, says she's forgiven Barzee, but she doubts that her kidnapper has been rehabilitated.
I don't think she's just a threat to me. I think she is a threat to any vulnerable person in our community.
For Elizabeth Smart to come out and say in such detail what happened to her.
The courage is unbelievable.
Incredible courage, incredible determination. So is there any chance this could change? Is Wanda Barzee just going to walk free? What's
Not exactly. I mean, she's going to be out of prison, but she has 60 months of federal parole supervision. She has to sign up for a mental health program, and she also has to register on the sex offender list. Wanda Barzee could be moving in down the road. Can you imagine if you're one of those families in that neighborhood?
So she's under supervision, but out and about.
And yeah, that's unbelievable. We've had Elizabeth Smart on, and her bravery is on display, but I've never seen her quite like that. That was amazing.
You think about what she lived through to take that experience and turn it into the life that she has created for herself. It just is remarkable.
Well, good for her for speaking out. Stephanie, thank you.
Thank you so much.